From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We own it. We own it. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Check hot route. Hot. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Back.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
57
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Here we go. 180. Get. Shift.
Shotgun now for Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Now Howard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, out is the punter Cameron Johnston to boot it away. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Check three.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Jackson. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. They'll run on first down. Ingram. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Go. 57 to Mike. Hey, come on now.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Running with Howard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Matt Judon there to bring him down. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 70 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first two drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Mike,
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape. 87.
Now Wentz. Gonna throw right side here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
82.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. 20, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Out of bounds at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Wentz. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Running from the gun with Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
74. Small. Jump. 536.
To throw, it's Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz now to throw. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, Wentz. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football, 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going deep for Brown. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Jackson, buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. 65, 65. 65. Check 99. Check 99. Jim.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
120.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made by Michael.
Again, it's Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They run with Howard. And Howard stops short. He didn't get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 50 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Check. Watch right. You got right. Don't get nervous.
This time, Jackson will throw it. He finds Roberts, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Switch. Watch twist. 57.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check your hot read. Go. I got motion man. Me. I got
Ingram. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Switch. He's checking. Crash.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
48.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
57 to Mike. Come on, come get some. Come get some.
On first down, it's Ingram. Brought down by Nate Gary.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Here we go.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now this time he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A third down gain of 19. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. A really nice gain of 25 yards. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And again, it's Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it's going to be second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 receivers now, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Again, it's Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the Eagles' 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right?